today's the day, guys. I haven't ran in over 6 months, almost 7 months. And today's the first day I'm going to go for a run. And I just happen to be 6.5 months pregnant. So I found out I was pregnant just after New Year's Day, and we were living in the cold Canadian Rocky Mountains, so we hadn't run for like about a month since it got super snowy because we run trail. And the first trimester of my pregnancy, I was absolutely zonked. I could barely go for a walk, let alone run. So there was absolutely no working out to be done for the first 3 months of my pregnancy. And then when we got into the second trimester and I was feeling a little bit better, we had just gotten back to the gym and I had gotten on the treadmill a couple times and I had experienced a little bit of cramping in my stomach when I was trying to run. I actually got diagnosed with like a complication where my placenta was like covering my cervix and I couldn't do anything. I wasn't allowed to lift anything, no working out, definitely no running, not even like bicycling. So I never got to get any of like my stamina back, and it has been difficult up until like last week to even walk 3K. So at my last ultrasound, they said that my placenta looked so normal, it wasn't even low, that it was probably a mistake to begin with in the last one to say that it was covering my cervix. So I am totally cleared finally to be able to do the things that really make me feel alive and energized and go for a trail run. So I've got myself up to hiking a good 6K now, and I've got a little bit of help for the trail today because I'm gonna try to run a 6K loop. So I'm carrying pretty damn small, but a lot of people don't know, I certainly didn't know, that even though I'm carrying really small, my uterus is exactly the same size as anybody else at 25 weeks pregnant. They actually measure this stuff like by the centimeter, which if you're American, I think that's like a 1/4 inch. So even though I'm carrying small, I still have a uterus and a baby the same size as anybody else who is 25 weeks. And I had some cramping early in my second trimester when I was trying to run like in my lower abdomen. So what I've done is I got this belt thing. It's a SI sciatic joint pain belt that's supposed to support my belly while I'm running and support my hips and my lower back. So let's just put that thing on here. Tighten it up. And that feels pretty snug. So I'm gonna try to use this belt. This is a really awkward angle. I'm gonna try to use this belt and see if this actually supports my belly enough and helps me along so that I can finish my pregnancy off doing what I love. Oh, and a little disclaimer, guys, I don't think anybody should be starting to run during pregnancy. I have been running for years and I took a break, and this is a completely different scenario than trying to start running when you're 6.5 months pregnant. Just keep walking, girl, okay? Wait till the baby's born, then you can start running after that.
I totally missed the shot.
So on my first run with the belt, I got like a runner's cramp, like a stitch pretty much right away, and I ran the entire time with the stitch, which probably wouldn't have been possible without the belt. Definitely kept things in. But this is my second run now. I had to stop and kind of walk a bit, and I only did about 4K, which, you know, I was hoping to do 6, but you know, it is what it is. 4K is still really good. And I talked to my OB at my last appointment, and she said it's totally just muscular, so no danger, no nothing. It's just, you know, my abs are being like pushed out and there's a lot of pressure on them. So today I'm hoping that was a one-off. I'm just gonna take it easy, and hopefully today it's no stitch. Fingers crossed. Feels so good to get out here. Look at this. I did it. I finished 6K. I was able to overcome the cramp, which is kind of crazy because I could never do that. Or I didn't think I could anyways. I haven't before. Just normally, if I got a cramp before I was pregnant, I would just have to stop. But yeah, by 4K, I got a cramp at 2K. By 2K, I was cramping. And then by 4K, I was like, okay. And in the last K, I could feel it kind of, I really had to breathe through it and just change my cadence, and there comes Douglas, and a little bit of my alignment and how I ran. But I was able to overcome the cramp. I think the belt helped a lot. I got a belly band coming to support me a little bit more. He's walking, he's finished his run. But all in all, I'd say getting back to running 1 week before my 3rd trimester has been a success.